What is going on, everyone? Bearded Brix here with another weekly update. Last week we had went over this section and kind of showed you what I redone. I have went and added some couple things, but I'm going to wait a little while until I get the whole section to go back over it. But this week we've continued to build on to the next one. I have also started the third one. The third one is not quite done yet, but it is on its way. Everything is coming together much nicer. One of the other things I am waiting on is waiting till towards the end of this. I'm going to have to go buy a bunch of tiles to put in between these to kind of make them modular. So far we have added something into this one and a little bit more up top into here. These two, as we're going to see, are going to be empty, but there is still a lot of cool things that we have done with this, and I cannot wait to show you. I am extremely happy with the way these have turned out. I think they look so much better than they used to. Before, you know, we had the Krispy Kreme, we had a flower shop, we had a Bricklink store, we had kind of 2 or 3 empty apartments, we had a empty building below the Bricklink store, and then the Aunt May scene going on. The Aunt May scene will be added to this. I will go back and kind of make a little adjustments to the building on the outside and kind of destroy the face of it, but the generic scene and everything going inside will still be the same. But let's get to it and show you what I have done. So as we spin this around, you see that everything looks much different. In the city, these will be butted up against each other just like this, and then there will be another section over here. This other section will have another corner building. The roads will be coming both this way and then a long one down the front of it. This building right here I have completely redone. I made the Krispy Kreme a little bigger, but I still have to go back in and add a bunch of details. This one right here is kind of the same. I have left it empty for right now. And I made the flower shop a lot different. I made it look a lot better, and I still have to go in it and add some more details. And then this right here is completely redone. It is no longer an L-shaped building. It does no longer have a Bricklink store in it. It actually has something that I spent quite a bit of time in doing that I'm really happy with. Done some research and pulled up some pictures and cannot wait to show y'all guys to see what y'all think. Now let's dig in. I think this does look much nicer. The flow of it is just a lot better. I will be going back, and when we set up at conventions and stuff, adding tiles to connect all this together and come and adding some things here and then along this way. Every piece that you see on here that is a thumper or has any kind of studs on it, I have pretty much just kind of guessed on what I'm going to put there and what it's going to be, but there is going to be something. A lot of the ones that are two side by side, on every one of these panels there is going to be like some trash can and a recycling bin set up. Some of them might be a planter for some plants and stuff like that. Others are just going to be there for people walking. With this building right here, I have not done the roof yet, but like I said before, they are both empty. There's nothing going on either side of them. One of the things I did do was add a door right here. The door will be coming out to the top of this, and there will be like a scene going on. But as far as this goes, it's empty, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this yet. And then the same kind of goes for this building right here. This building is empty. It is still built in a modular sense, but it has nothing going on the inside. Now for this one, which would be the first floor on top of the flower shop, I did put some furniture and some stuff like that in there just to make kind of like a small apartment, but there's nothing really going on in there. Not really sure what I wanted to do with this. This is going to have, I guess, the entrance to the other apartments. Not really sure. I do need to go back and get rid of the glass door and put a much more private door in there, but I just wanted to leave it like this so you kind of get the hint. And then coming over to this building. This building, there will be something going on up top and right here. This will probably be the Aunt May apartment. I might just blow out the front of this like it was before and kind of have it where it's coming this way. Some pieces are hanging down. It will miss the edge of this building, so there could be debris laying down here and on the top of this. Where the other walkway is, there could be debris on top of it. But this is also built into a modular sense. And this right here will be the Aunt May apartment. It is empty right now. Now for the next one down, I've done a lot of research to it, and I'm really happy with this. I will probably not change anything but add the mini figure in there, but I introduce you to Venom's apartment. kind of to show you a close-up of what's going on with Venom's apartment. I did copy this as much as I could off of the movie. I have done his kind of kitchen area where the door entrance would be over here, and then shown the tire that's hanging up. I kind of put M&Ms everywhere. There's the blender that he opens, the refrigerator, his little coffee table with the TV, and the computer desk. The one thing that I did not do is add a bedroom or anything else, and I did kind of put carnage coming through the wall. There will be a scene set up in the apartment. I have added a bunch of pieces like the newspaper and this M&Ms and stuff. I look forward to hearing what y'all think about this. I'm actually pretty happy with the way this thing turned out. Now, as far as all these buildings go, I'll show you a little close-up of what I ended up doing. As far as the Krispy Kreme goes, I did leave it alone like I was saying. I might make the conveyor a little bigger, and I will make this kind of like a storefront where there's some tables and stuff set up. I've added some more green tiles to kind of do that, and a little some tan stuff to make some tables out of. I will continue to add pieces up here to make this modular, but the Krispy Kreme, other than that, is pretty much done. Now, coming down to the flower shop, I did change a lot to the flower shop. I have went in, added kind of like a little back room where you can see she's growing things and cutting plants and stuff like that. There's a lot of flowers on the inside for sale, and then you can come outside and kind of see where I've added flowers and decorations and stuff outside. I will probably be putting some stuff on these leaf pieces, like maybe some green flowers or something like that to kind of show maybe that they're alive. And then this is where the Bricklink store was. I have added kind of a clothing store. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Got some mannequins and stuff in the back. There's some mannequins in the front window, but other than that, there won't be much going on with this either. But I do like this a lot better than just the empty thing that was there before. Like I was saying, I am really happy with the way these buildings are right now. This will be the final product of this. I will continue to add some things in there to make it more detailed, but the buildings will not be changing at all. I am much happier with the way these look and the way these flow. I think they have a lot more aesthetics going for them than the way they were before. Before, they just kind of looked blocky and there wasn't much to them. I have deleted the complete scene in the back of this. There won't be any kind of like dumpster scene or anything else. What I'll end up doing is having that same idea and adding it somewhere else into the city. While I've been rebuilding the city, I'm going to be losing a bunch of things, but I will place them in other parts. The Disney Tower will go away. The Disney Tower is just going to be put into other places, like the apartments that I had them in. We're just going to be combined and put into other places in the city. The room in the Disney Tower that kind of had like the zombie thing going on with it, with the Marvel zombies, I'm just deleting it completely. It won't make any sense to do it in an apartment, so I'll just be adding him into the city somewhere and maybe put like a wrecked train or a wrecked subway or something like that somewhere. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that yet, but there won't be kind of like where he has his own little place with the subway, and the building is just going to be gone. There will be all the other scenes that I have and I'm getting rid of. Like I said, they will be placed in the other city. We will be losing the bank robbing scene. It will be moving to another location, and we will be losing the Daredevil origin. It will be moving to another location. Everything will still be there, but I'm really happy with the way that everything is going and the way that it all has turned out. I have been paying attention to kind of what I have destroyed, and one of the other things I did destroy in all this was kind of the shield. I had like a shield headquarters type thing going on. I might put it back in here, but I might not. I'm not really sure kind of what I wanted to do with that. I have an idea for kind of a Nick Fury scene somewhere else. I think it's going to be pretty funny, and it'll be a lot more relative than to just have him in a room with a bunch of guns and a bunch of computers and stuff like that. My idea that I got going for him, I think, is going to get a lot more laughter, and it'll give one of those things that'll make you think. Hopefully people can find it out pretty easy without having being told the Easter egg behind it. One of the other things I'm going to do a little bit different in this is when I get down to the third section and start working on it, what I'm going to end up doing is stopping at the third section and making sure I don't need any pieces from Bricklink. I'll always go back and add little ideas. Like I found something earlier that I had, it was actually a set. I thought it'd be really cool to put in the toy store. I still need like 2 or 3 slopes for up here. I have to finish this roof. I stopped because of the windows. There'll be little things like that, and I'm going to put a Bricklink order in to just kind of complete that. Then when I complete the section, there will be a video about everything that's going on. The section will be kind of set on the table and left alone. I will probably, I won't be able to do it on this one, but when I get done with the middle section, I will start putting down the roads. The roads are still going to sit flat up against this. They're going to be a little higher because the plywood, which I said we were going to buy to lift these up, has not been purchased yet. That will probably be done the second to last video before we put all the minifigures out. Once I start setting these minifigures out, it's y'all's chance to, I guess, kind of guess on all these Easter eggs, get some hints on them. Remember, there will be a bunch of stuff when we set this up at conventions that you kind of have to find as like a scavenger hunt. But I cannot wait to hear from y'all, hear what y'all think. Comment down below and let me know. Like I said, this building process is still going on. I'm not going to stop the city. I will continue to build it until it's finished. Then I will wait till next August to tear it apart. When we set up at Brick Fair, Virginia 2022, that'll be the last time this is put together. I probably am going to enjoy taking it apart much more than I've enjoyed building it. It has been an extreme hassle. A lot of it being my fault. I did not plan out anything. I didn't build any of this in the studio or anything else, which a lot of people do. So I had no idea what parts I need and how many of them I need and kind of the design. Everything has just been winged. But that's not to say you can't do that. That's just to say it's a little bit harder. The castle will be planned out, and I will probably start a video series after the city is done, kind of going over how I'm building the castle and designing it through studio. I think doing that is a pretty good idea. Plus, I know what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to get on studio and tell me that there's a lot easier ways to stuff that I'm doing, and I'll agree with that because I really don't understand it all that much. But I do genuinely look forward into learning some things, and like this right here, this has been an experience that I've learned how to build, kind of not normal and out of the realm. A lot of this stuff in here is just simple builds, but when it comes together it looks good. And then there's some stuff in here that's a little bit more complex. Now the next building I'm working on has got to be one of the harder builds. You will see it. It's not the section here, it's going across. It will end up being the Murdoch lawyer office, but I think that you're going to be really pleased with the way it looks. But I would like to thank everybody for watching. Remember, always use your creativity. Build, build, build. Don't forget, if you build something you want me to see, send it on Instagram, post it in the discussion board, do something. Let me see it. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm still willing to create some of these apartments for some people, but the longer you wait, the more these will fill up with kind of my own designs. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, support the channel, and come back and see us.